Srivan Erigade, my senior colleagues from the dais, young friends, ladies and gentlemen. I've given 3 minutes to release this volume. I'll take only 2 minutes because I have to make 2 more speeches before we close the conference. I'm very happy to release this book. There's a saying in Kannada which says, Jagali haradavanu gagana hariyane. If one cannot jump the veranda, can he jump the sky? But we have proved in Nitte, a small village in the map of India, where we can have international conference and invite people from all over the world and prepare a beautiful book like this. I'm sure this book is going to enrich the libraries in India and abroad. Thank you very much.
Pranams to you, sir.
Can anyone think of a one-word substitute for a combination of an astute and dynamic administrator, an established academician, which is evidenced by his various contributions to the development of this institute as a founder director, who has acclaimed to the position of the Registrar of Nitte University at present, and also a member of organizing committee of this conference, Dr. MS Moodithaya. May I cordially invite you to release the series of the abstracts of the papers to be presented in this conference and also address the august audience.
Most respected President Shri Vinay Hegde, Chief Guest Shri Dr. Vinod Vyasalu, Dr. N. Gettingalaya, Professor Chiprunkar, Dr. Shankaran, Dr. Joshi, Professor Sharmanan, invitees, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen. I give a lot of assignments to my colleagues and my students as a professor here and the director here. So when Professor Sharmanan contacted me the other day and gave me an assignment, I could not just refuse. He sent me 80 abstracts of the papers that are going to be presented here. It is such a pleasure coming here. Whenever I interact with our Chancellor, he always says, Nitte is the place, whenever I go there, I feel very contented and happy. We have so many campuses, but so I agree with you, that is true. Though you have taken me to the Mangalore campus, whenever I think of this place, I become very emotional and I feel happy. I come running whenever I am invited for a function here. Having said that, ladies and gentlemen, I will tell you a little bit about the abstracts. Some of them I have gone through in detail, at least 20 were very interesting, I could go through. And maybe for 2 or 3 minutes I would like to tell you something about the common thread passing through these papers which are on diverse subjects. There is a sort of, in most of the papers I found that, as Dr. Vinod Vyasalu rightly pointed out, a kind of question that is being raised. Should it be, is it state or the market, or state and the market? And of course, most of these papers just ignored the third important actor, or the agent of development. Whenever you think of development, you all know today, in the globalized economy, the world economy, India is being considered as the other superpower of Asia. The other superpower of Asia. Now, if we are really to realize the dream of the India's growth story, I feel 3 actors are very important. The state, the market, and also the voluntary sector, the third sector, which we are ignoring. And the third sector, those who are in third sector, those who played very important role, Those people, now people are asking, "Aap kya kar sakte hain?" You know what I mean by "aap," right? So those who are in the third sector now, they are getting into governance and trying to state functions, and we are all eagerly waiting what is going to happen. But if an economy is to really march towards prosperity, you all would agree, just as in some of the papers they have very well brought it out, that the state, the private sector and the voluntary sector should move together, they should work together. The cynical argument that India grows at night when the government sleeps, we can't hold to that. Even during day, India should grow. And therefore, we need to find out, so conferences like this are opportunities where intellectuals come together, have a kind of manomanthan on what are the ways and means of working together. Nothing can be achieved alone. In fact, I must say that my 2 minutes are over, the last 1 minute. I must say that NITE in itself, the NITE group of institutions in itself, is a good example as to how together we can achieve something. Father, when he retires from a very important position, to whom I am referring to, calls his son, young industrialist son, and says, "Hey, I am going to stay in this village from where I come from. Can you help me by just starting a small school?" With great reverence to his father, son agrees, and he starts a small high school in this very place called NITE, and the son I am referring to, our great chancellor. That school, which was started in the year 1979, today grows into a center of excellence, operating from 3 campuses, NITE, Mangalore and Bangalore. And I must share with you that it is just last month that the National Assessment Accreditation Council graded NITE University as a A-grade university. And among the deemed university also, we are now A-grade, and with a double A, NITE can experiment lot of things as a way forward. The visionary zeal and enthusiasm that our Chancellor had, the blessings of late Justice K.S. Hegde, who stood for the right values that youngsters must emulate, and many people working with Mr. Hegde could ensure that now we can dream of many off-campuses, campuses outside NITE, Mangalore and Bangalore within the country, and also offshore campuses. I am quite confident that, sir, under your leadership, this is going to happen. And I'm quite sure that within a very short span of time, all the institutions in NITE campus would also become the part of the NITE University, and together we will move forward and take the NITE flag, keep it flying high and take it to places. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for your patient hearing.